To Biology Made Easy. Today we are looking at the mammalian heart, the external features. We are concerned with the ability to recognize the blood vessels that are associated with the heart. The mammalian heart is a muscular pump that pumps blood all over the body. Where is it located? Exactly in the thoracic cavity. Notice we have big holes in the mammalian body, the thoracic cavity, abdominal cavity, cranial cavity where the brain is, etc. But the heart is securely fixed in the thoracic cavity, protected by the rib cage, and the rib cage is made up of ribs, thoracic vertebrae, and the sternum. And then we have the intercostal muscles between the ribs and then the diaphragm. These form a solid airtight chamber for the heart. Notice the heart lies behind the sternum, also a protective shield. Now, beside the heart, protected by all these bones and muscles, the heart, this is the heart, is enclosed in pericardium. And the pericardium is a sac that is filled with fluid, two membranes, very fibrous. Pericardium. It's a fibrous membrane. The outside is very fibrous, and the sac contains fluid, that is the pericardial fluid. Now, what is the function of the pericardium? Two major functions. One is that because it is fibrous, it holds the heart into place behind the sternum. So it attaches the heart securely in the thoracic cavity. That is one function. Another function is the pericardial fluid prevents friction. As the heart expands and contracts, it prevents friction. Notice also that the pericardium is not part of the heart. It's just a protective shield around the heart. Then we have the outer membrane of the heart, known as the epicardium. So the epicardium is the outermost layer of the heart. That is epicardium. Outermost layer of the heart, which is also slightly fibrous. Now, how do you work out the blood vessels associated with the heart? The external features. Well, this is the heart. This is the ventricles. This you see is an atrium. This is also an atrium. Now, we will be able to work out the blood vessels that are associated with the heart, just looking at the external features. Now, there's this aorta, which characteristic forms an arc. So, there's a vessel that forms an arc. This is the aorta. Characteristically forms an arc. These two vessels here going up are carotid arteries. And this vessel is a subclavian artery, blood vessel going to the arm. So this arc with its characteristic vessels is the aorta. It contains oxygenated blood, so I have made it red. This aorta actually comes from the left ventricle. So that is the aorta. Another vessel is the pulmonary artery. And the pulmonary artery characteristic is a branch. It starts like this and it branches like this. This is the main vessel. This is going to one lung, and this is going to one lung, and it branches and lies Beneath the aorta, here is it, it starts like this, then a branch goes off, a branch goes off, this one into one lung, this one into another lung. So this is the pulmonary, this pulmonary artery containing deoxygenated blood. Here we have it like this. It comes from the right ventricle and it goes beneath this one here. A branch of it will come here and a branch of it will go this way. That is the pulmonary artery, characteristic branching. The external features, other vessels you see, you have the vena cavae, you have the anterior vena cavae, and you get the posterior vena cavae, and it looks like a branch, but it comes in here. So here you have the vena cava. You see it's a vessel that comes straight into the right atrium. So we'll have the vena in this one, we'll have the vena cava, one branch here. This is the anterior or superior vena cava, and this is the inferior or posterior vena cava. Then another vessel of the mammalian heart, each of them is the pulmonary vein. They are bringing oxygenated blood into the left atrium. So here we'll see them as two small vessels like this. Then the heart itself has blood vessels that serve the heart itself, and that is coronary artery that brings blood to the heart muscle itself. So here we have the right atrium, you have the left atrium, this one, and ventricle. And as you can see the pulmonary artery coming out, then it's like this part is the right ventricle here, where the pulmonary artery goes off. It should not be difficult when you have the heart showing the external features. It should not be difficult to work out the arteries and veins that serve the heart easily, isn't it? Well, this is a short lesson. If the lesson has been useful, please give us your likes and please subscribe.